it's a cornfield.
But in the not-too-distant future, a college campus might be growing on the site just outside the Concord Mall along Route 202. NBC 10 Delaware Bureau reporter Tim Furlong saw the plans. He's live to explain why not everyone is in favor of the project. Right, Tim?
That's right, Keith. Wilmington University, to be clear, is going to keep its main campus down in Newcastle, but they want to build their biggest campus here in North Wilmington in this cornfield to better serve this part of the state. A land preservation trust owned this field for years. Some aren't happy the university or anyone would even consider building anything here. It does stand out, a cornfield at the otherwise busy corner of Route 202 and Ames Road near the Concord Mall, long owned by a land trust. It was a 41-acre piece of North Wilmington that managed to remain untouched.
And now a little bit more and more it's getting touched.
Outgrowing its small North Wilmington space it rents, Wilmington University has now bought this land and intends to build its largest campus on this spot, long considered a gateway down into the peaceful Brandywine River Valley. The plan calls for 3 buildings for a total of about 200,000 square feet. It will accommodate 1,000 students and 250 faculty members. They promise trees, bushes, stone walls, and water features, and they also promise to stagger class times to keep this already busy stretch of 202 from getting even worse during rush hours.
We love the history as much as anybody else does, and what we want to do is add to it. We want to make sure that our holdings there do nothing but reflect the beauty of the Brandywine area.
We're against the development, naturally.
The Save the Valley organization is against this plan. While it would generate more business to local stores and create some jobs, Jason Hoover wishes the university would leave the spot empty and instead take over one of many vacant buildings already available along 202. He says this field is the line between all this sprawl and all this open space, much of which is now part of Delaware's only national park.
You can always keep building farther and farther back. Where do you draw the line?
Hey, see, a busy night out there on 202. If it gets county approval, the university wants to break ground in the next year or so, and the whole project could take 8 to 10 years to complete. Now, I did call the Land Preservation Trust Company that used to own this land, because I wanted to ask them the obvious question. You're a Land Preservation Trust. Why didn't you preserve this piece of land? I never got a call back. We're live in North Wilmington. Tim Furlong, NBC 10 News.
Cracking down on North